west. We're driving really, really, really slow because there's a tractor up there. So I thought I would talk to y'all about things. This is November the 10th, the year of our Lord 2020. And if I follow the narrative, we still don't have a definitive answer about who the president of our country is. Now, if I just use common sense and actually look at the numbers and such, then I realize that, well, it's Donald Trump. We passed the tractor. It's Cotster. Wasn't much to see. Really needed to get rid of all that fuzz and stuff. Every Spesky tips. Anyhow, we're not. I don't know if we're going to see. I don't know if we're going to find out before Christmas. I still am. It's actually got me a little boogered. I'm a little bit worried about how this is all going to turn out. But I think that the enemy of the state overplayed their hand this time. They just thought they would be able to get away with it. They lost so much ground in the last 4 years. And I mean, by the enemy, I mean the people, the swamp, the dug-in bureaucrats, the corrupt career politicians and all that stuff. They lost way too much ground over the past 4 years. They lost too much control. So they had to do anything. Now, here you go. If there is somebody elected in your state, either side of the spectrum, if you're a conservative, if you love your country, if you love the Constitution, if you love that your vote counts, if you love America, so it doesn't matter if that person is a Republican, a Democrat, an independent, a libertarian, whatever. If they're elected, if they're an elected official in your state, and they're not coming out demanding that this be looked into and that we find out what's going on, those people are your enemy. You need to be aware that those people don't want to represent you in government. They want to govern you. They want to be the ruling class of you. Prime example, Pelosi does not want to represent her people. She wants to govern the people. She thinks she is the only person that has a clue about what you want or need or whatever. She believes that you don't know what's best for you. Okay? I don't know how many of you people understand how communism and socialism works, but there's no such thing as a free socialist state. When the government takes over and tells everybody, okay, the government says y'all are all equal, which means y'all all have to do exactly the same thing. That means they run you now. You no longer run your country, the country runs you. That's not American. That's not the Constitution. In the United States, that beef is me not being able to maintain a lane. And the Constitution in the United States makes it so that we, the people, self-govern. And if you go to a full, because democracy is the mass rules, and that never works, because if everybody at a certain age is allowed a voice, whether they know what's going on or they pay attention, then just whatever mainstream media or what is social media tells them they need to do, that's what they do. They don't have any real knowledge or understanding or whatever. They're just going off of emotions or whatever. And that is not what we need, ever. We don't need it now. We don't need it later. There's all these people cutting so they don't have to go through that stop. So people get in trouble. Anyways, whatever you do not let your elected officials get away with not representing you. I'm fairly certain that my mother and my brother voted this time. They're dead. And as soon as I can figure out how to find out, then I'm going to sue somebody. Because that's not cool. It's bad enough when, they're saying the country split 50-50. It's not 50-50. That's the thing. The United States loving red-blooded Americans still outnumber the communists and the socialists. We outnumber them 3-1. But they're trying to steal it. This is not the Democratic Party trying to steal it. This is not the Democratic Party from the 50s and 60s. Even the 70s. This is the socialist, communist, Democratic Party. All you people that vote Democrat just because I've been a Democrat my whole life, my parents were Democrat. It's not the same party. Y'all were infiltrated and y'all were taken over. They started infiltrating and taking over the Republican Party. We called them rhinos. Michael, I hope you're still breathing, man. I agree with all you said. And I don't know who that crusty old SOB was, but I think he probably heard you too. Y'all, stay alive, don't die. This ain't over with. I know one thing. I'll say this straight up. Biden, nor Harris, nor Pelosi, nor Clinton, none of if Trump loses and whatever little game they got going on, it doesn't matter. If Trump is not the president, anybody sitting in the presidential office will not be my president. I will not acknowledge any executive orders, anything. I have no laws that he signs, nothing. I will acknowledge nothing about the individual, whether it be male, female. I don't care if they put a cat in there. There's too much right now. I don't care what the courts say. There's too much evidence that this is not real. Got anything you want to add, hon?
Yeah.
Just say, I agree totally with my husband's opinions.
Most of the time.
That's all I get. And thank y'all for all the happy anniversaries and such and stuff. God bless y'all. I still alive. Bye-bye.